It's past 2 o'clock right now, and we're doing a 1 day. It's more like a half a day. Half day, half day, half day. 1 day. 1 day is much better. I drew this today, okay? It's 2 o'clock. I had time to do things, and I drew this in that time. It's kind of weird, but I've never made a jerkbait in a 1 day yet. And how long is this? 5-inch jerkbait. 1 day. Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna part this video. I don't care. This is taking too long. I need to get something out on this bad boy. You guys can be mad. We like the full video. No. But I'm gonna toot my horn for a bit. That's a beautiful shape for a jerkbait. Toot toot. Let's get this on the bandsaw. Also, balsa wood jerkbait. This thing is just gonna... This thing's gonna go crazy. That's a lot of balsa wood. I can put a decent amount of weight in this, but this isn't one of those baits that just wiggle along. They're the baits that like... What in the freaking world was that noise that I just made? You know? You impart action to the lure with the paws too, and it comes back up. And it comes back up, it comes back up. Good for this time of the year. I think I can get a fish on this pretty easy. What am I doing? I am not going to my drill press. Huge momentous thing just happened in my life, and I'm kind of nervous, and I need to make a video. I haven't put one out in forever, but you'll find out about that later. Kind of unsettled at the moment, but I'll get there. I'll be a man. That's all that needed. Okay. Chamfeurs. We need to make the chamfeurs. No, the tapir. We need to make the tapir. I really do not have a lot of time today. It's because all morning I was out looking for something. There's a hint to the big momentous thing that just changed in my life. I don't have it yet, but, you know, I might. You know how these things work. You know what I'm even talking about? I'm sure you do. When you make offers and the owners have to accept the offer or come back with a different counter offer. All right, I'm gonna sand this. Beautiful shape. This is a thing of beauty right here. Toot toot. My knife's dull. Where's my utility knife? Why sharpen a good knife when you can just change a blade and use a crappy one? There's no good answer to that, and that's why I use a utility knife a lot of the time. I know it makes me sound like a little weak man, but I must say balsa wood's kind of hard to carve. You just slice straight through that line, you know? I don't mean it's hard to carve in the sense of effort, but it's finicky. I have sliced straight through that line many times on this carving so far. I am not impressed with my performance so far in carving out this lure. That's a George St. Pierre quote. You youngsters might not know what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, getting a call. 1 second, guys. Oh no. It's the realtor. What time is it? 3:07. Burning up the daylight. Not much left. 3:07. Had to go to an office to sign some stuff. I am actually extremely stoked for what's happening. It's just a lot of back and forward. If you couldn't tell, I'm moving, or trying to move, putting in offers and stuff, trying to get out of here. Trying to get off of this busy street corner, get a bigger house to raise Finn in and stuff. It's a nerve-wracking process. Absolutely nerve-wracking. Dealing with the real estate market. It'll be worth it. You know what's more important than all that stupid stuff, though? Lures. Let's get back to work. Okay, next step. Cutting that through wire slot and getting it straight. See how straight we are today? I don't have high expectations. My nerves have been racked, so who knows, maybe that's healthy. So far, it's seeming like it's healthy. Wow. Man, I should put offers in on houses more often. Makes my through wire lines really straight. Straight enough. Time to make the through wire harness. Just gonna do a little bendy poo right here. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. This bait is going to have only 2 hook hangers, 2 treble hooks. Right there is the first one. Get that bent down. Put it back in the bait. Best to reference off of what you're actually making. Not just take measurements, like put it back in the bait. Then take that, bend it around. Doing good. We're doing good. I use the saw blade and push that through wire harness into the slot, usually. My bait was shaking like crazy right there. You see that? Sorry for all the loud noises. Once again, that is all that this video is full of, is loud construction noises. Any of you need a house next to a construction site? Let me know. Those are well done through wire hangers right there. Those are where they need to be. I'll tell you what. Ooh, I need to cut a lip for this. Let's cut a lip for this. Ooh, I just broke my chair. Oh no. I didn't fart, I just broke my chair. Did you guys hear that? If you can call this a backrest, it just kind of split and... Dang it. Anyway, gonna be the lip material for this bait, this fake Lexan polycarbonate. We're gonna do what we do. Shove that lip slot all the way up there. Excuse me, shove it all the way into the lip slot and make a couple of marks. These jerk baits, they don't have, how do you say, thick lips or wide lips. They usually have some narrow lips, like that. Let's cut that out. That's a good lip. That looks jerk baity, don't it? We need to get some weight in this thing now. Lead pot, get it hot. Get the lead pot hot. It's plugged in. Okay. Holes. How are jerk baits weighed, you might ask? And to tell you the truth, that is something I am not super familiar with. You can have those weight shifting jerk baits where the ball bearings drop to the tail so you can cast further. Obviously, we're not going to do that with this. But when it comes to just a solid bait and where you should drill the holes to place the weight, I'm going to make a self-proclaimed educated guess and say that it needs to go like right around where that front hook hanger is. Do I have reasons? No, I just am showing you what I do. And I assume that that is enough. 2 1/4" by, something over a 1/4" holes. Can this have a 1/4" eye? I think this is, I'm gonna put some 1/4" eyes on this. Why, God? Why? Every day I hate balsa wood more and more. Bait makers think that it's their friend, but it is their arch nemesis. You saw what happened. I cracked straight through that. Where's my glue? This is happening a lot. Just cracking stuff on the drill press, right in half, straight through, or however that needs to be worded. Whew. Bob Saget. Put an unhealthy amount of glue on that. Baking soda. It's cracking. The super glue is doing its work. Baking soda. Let's patch any of this dirty work. Watch me do the same thing on the other side. So I do need to come back with the same drill bit and drill press and clean up that eye and then try to drill it on the other side cleanly and not do that stupid thing again. Let's go. Oh, I did that side like a competent person. Don't look at that side. Look at that side. Lead's hot. You know, the more the merrier. I'm not gonna make this thing sink. It's a bunch of balsa wood. So just cut the excess off here and it's time. Super glue baking soda. We already got into the super glue and baking soda in this video, but we're gonna get into it again. It's just the best thing ever. Where's my thing? Oh, I have to do that along the entire through wire slot too. I haven't done one of these in a while. Through wire. You have to with balsa is the thing. As you all know, such a weak wood. It absorbs super glue like a champ though. It never runs, it just absorbs immediately. So I need to get the lip in this thing. And now is the time to make it straight and drop some super glue on the lip and have it be fixed in there. See, it's nice when the bait holds the lip, or the lip slot on the bait holds the lip in position, and you can just very gently adjust it to where it's perfect, and then without its consent, just drop that super glue, because baits cannot give consent. No! No! Did you hear something? I didn't. Yeah, that's a straight lip, and it's in there now. So now I can fill that slot up with super glue and drop, or excuse me, baking soda, and drop super glue on it. And I just do kind of one of these things. Smear that baking soda back and forward. You know what I'm saying? The goal is to get it in that crack. I need to stop that. Am I crossing some lines here? Oh, almost glued it to the vise. Oh, super glue. So yeah, I'm gonna continue this process and fill up that whole seam. I did up here already, but one sec. We're getting close to being ready to paint this thing. I'm giving it its super glue bath right now. Very important part. Balsa wood does not weather the elements well, and it needs a very protective barrier against them. Make sure you use your finger. It is the best tool for this. Get a lot of super glue on your finger, and that is how you know your bait's sealed well. This leaves your bait all choppy looking and gross. You need a thorough sanding after this. You hear it though? It's hard. Make sure you get a nice dirty rag and wipe your bait off. I think we're about ready to paint. Let's go paint this thing. Still a bit choppy. Got some sanding left to do, but that's a functional bait right there. I could go catch a fish with this right now. I want this one to be dark with some accents. What time is it? It's almost 4. I need to paint this thing. I'm making the stencils, or actually I'm just marking out where this flexible foil stuff needs to be stenciled out like. I can't talk today, good lord. Those are marks that I need to cut in order to use this pretty foil on this bait. I'm gonna paint the whole thing black and then put this foil on it, and this is like a transparent kind of thing. It's gonna look good, trust me. I forgot I had this cool stuff. This stuff's cool. Wicked Jet Black is a very black paint. So I think it's gonna be pretty forgiving if I don't place it perfectly, or if I didn't stencil this perfectly and stuff. There won't be that super obvious sharp line where I messed up. Don't you hate that? When it's super obvious that you messed up. Just realized something. Give this a snip at the lip. Before the lip. There. Get this rounded off just a bit so it's not so obvious. That will be acceptable. That is a barely noticeable scale pattern. But I like it. Can you even see that? No, you can't. You still can't see it. This is really what it looks like when you get some light on it. It's a holographic scale pattern. I don't have this glued or adhered down yet, but you get the picture. Get this grabbing just a little bit. And this is gonna need a lot of heat. Well, if I'm being real, I could have done a lot more sanding to make that a lot more smooth. But also, if I'm being real, fish don't care. And it's nice and flashy now. Let's get that other side down and then see what else we want to do to this. It is a nerve-wracking thing to be waiting to see if your offer's accepted when you're buying a house. It's hard to concentrate on things, you know? Gotta do what you gotta do. Putting a little bit of fluorescent yellow on the tip of the tail. Oh, and I made a white belly on it too. I'll get to showing you. One sec. Just gotta finish the aesthetics of this bait. Get this eye on. Going with some holographic eyes too. But these are nice. Those eyes are really pretty. Here, I'll show you the bait now. It's a fish catcher, if nothing else. I made that thing quick. It's 4:14. That took like an hour to go do some paperwork and stuff, so. Woo! Clear coat. Time for clear coat. I think this is the first time I'm doing a clear coat, and I didn't high speed and record me opening up this can. I just opened it. Yeah, my mind is not in the right place right now. It's official. Marling Baits is distracted. But I don't care. I'm doing a 1 day. Get some good coverage on this bad boy. Gonna keep this clear coat thick too. A thicker clear coat hides the ugliness, and yes, there's a bit of ugliness in this bait, but I'm gonna hide it. Need one more. What am I doing? What am I doing? Into the tank. It's a 5-inch bait, and my lights are like 4 inches tall. So I am gonna have to move this thing up and down to get even UV light coverage on this. But I'll be doing that for the next half an hour, or maybe more because it's a bigger bait. And then, it's 4:20 right now. But I'm probably gonna get out on the water after 5 o'clock today and try to catch a fish. Which is totally fine. It is clear coated. This is pretty much a finished bait right here. Just got to get this last treble hook on, get her tied up. Got a new pole. I don't want to talk about why. I'll just say that something happened to my old pole that I'm not proud of, so I got a new one. Clear coat wasn't perfectly set, but I don't care. Throw a glove on and rig it up and get out there and go fishing. That is a beautiful pattern actually, with the black backing that pearlized scale, and then a chartreuse tail, and that rhymed. That means we're gonna catch a fish. Okie dokie, folks. We got the jerkbait made in like 2 hours. Well, maybe 3. Quickly made jerkbait right here. We have a beautiful pond to fish at. Thank you, Mr. BJORNSEND, bjpond.com. Thank you very much. And then what would be most amazing is if my realtor calls back and says that the offer's accepted. I will have successfully completed a 1 day and bought a house in the same day. It would be a good day. But we're probably not going to catch anything, and they probably declined my offer, so whatever. We're going to keep making lures no matter what. You forgot your hat here, Cole. Is that a Milliken hat? I know. Oh, no. That is a spunky looking bait with that chartreuse tip tail. I'm always out of breath when I do thumbnails. That's how you take a good picture. Okay, first cast. Let's see how this bait works. Oh, yeah. She wiggles. But I need to remember to jerk it because this is a jerk bait. I got 15-pound test braid tied directly to the bait. Give me all the crap you want. This is how I prefer to fish these kinds of baits. Yeah, that's going to catch a fish. On this cast, actually. Just watch. Never mind, I got the hook tangled in the line. Got some very nice owner Zowire stinger trebles on this bait, so the hookup ratio should be just fine. This is a bait that you can just straight retrieve and it will wiggle just fine. Am I showing you guys the action? I need to be doing that. See? Straight retrieve wiggle. Very nice action. But also a kick out jerk. Kick out jerk and float back up hard. It's a hard float, but I don't think anybody knows what I mean by kick out jerk, but I coined that term myself, and that's how I describe a well-working jerk bait. Kick out jerk. Got some friends coming today. They're here. Berkeley and Nick. All right, let's catch a fish. I need to move around. Oh, fish on. Nice. It's official. That was easy. That fish followed it a long ways off that cast and came up and swiped at it. Really wanted it. This might be good today. It's official. Largemouth like jerk baits that you make in like 2 hours with little chartreuse tips and cool foil stuff. Be free. Already official. Now I just need to buy that house.
Twice I cast right in between the two culverts and kabam, both times as soon as it hit the water it like splashed.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Something between the culverts apparently. Nick has not let me down before for a lead on a fish, so. There we go. That took a long time to get another bass. Another one about the same size. Hooked him on the outside of the mouth, but it's still official because I don't use tournament rules. I'm a bait maker. Every fish counts. Be free. Another one next cast. See, the trick is don't move the bait. And then they get angry. I like sharp hooks, but I don't like it when they get me. It's official. Even the tiny ones like this bait. Whoa! 'Tis the next morning. I don't need to show you the time, it's the next morning. So yesterday ended up being a pretty good day. They accepted my offer. I bought a new house. Still have to go through all that crap that you have to go through when you're buying a new house, inspections and waiting, but just over a month from now, new house. But more importantly, the one day was successful. It'll come to me, I'll remember what I just made. One sec. Oh, the JerkBait. The JerkBait. So if I had to do it over, I think I would disperse that weight throughout that bait more. I think I would still go with balsa, but I would add more weight and I would pull it out, disperse it through the bait a little bit more. The lip was perfect. It caught fish. I was hoping for a big one that day because I made a bigger bait and they were biting, but I did not get a bigger one. But one day was successful. I bought a house and successfully completed a one day all in the same bait. I viewed that house that morning too. Put the offer in, bought it, got accepted. 2 o'clock, started a one day, made a jerkbait, caught fish. Video's over. I think I'm gonna be going crazy with videos here. You buy a house, you feel like you need to like get going, you know? I feel that way right now. I feel like videos are about to get crazy. So enjoy. I'll probably be back tomorrow. On to the next bait. Whew. I drew this today. What in the freaking world? Oh my god. Who knows, maybe that's healthy. Toot toot. Stoked. Oh, I didn't fart. No.